Okay.
Andy? Andy? I'm curious if you have a suspended license over this.
I don't know what's going on with my license because when I had my license showed like printed up, my DUI is through the court, isn't it? Can you tell me that?
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, you have one out of our court. What's the status of that?
I think that's what I'm saying is I got a notice in the mail from you guys, and I thought it was for next year of 2021. And I've been trying to get a hold of you guys because I actually, right after I got that DUI, I went into my first treatment program ever. Okay.
Hey, Andy? Are you working, Jessica?
No. I have 5 kids, and they're all doing in-home school right now, except for my youngest one. He's autistic, so he goes
All right.
to his
Here's
therapy
let's
class.
wrap up this driving while license expired. I've dismissed the original charge. I added the count of double parking, and I'm going to make your day just to get you on your road. I'm going to waive the fines and cost.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. You know what the shitty week I had? That's pretty awesome.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It'll just be a moment. We're just waiting for the attorney to pop on, and once they do, we will get the defendant and the attorney in a breakout room so that they can talk.
Okay. county van coming, you gotta go to the county.
After 3.
Well, I don't have to.
No, me neither.
Officer, if you wanted the case number for Williams, I can give that to you.
That'll be great.
It's 20-1641.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, officer. You have the defendant there, correct?
We do.
All right, I'm gonna get them in a breakout room so he can speak with the attorney,
Let's stand
okay?
up in front. You'll see yourself up on the screen.
Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
Hey, Andy.
Andy, are you there?
All set?
We're ready. I'll chat you the contact information.
Perfect, thank
Or
you.
do you want it in an email?
Chat is fine.
Okay.
All right, I just spoke with him. He's on the way.
Thank you.
Hey. My email isn't as quick as Andy.
Is it not showing up?
I'm looking here. Wait a minute, way down there, way down there. Oh, wait. No, I only got,
12:08 is when it got sent. I don't know if I can resend it again.
yeah, resend it. I didn't get it. Isn't that crazy? Ho.
I just resent it.
Okay. It's funny, I get it on the device that I can't do it on. And then on my iPad, it's slow. Yep, there it is. Okay, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for an arraignment. It's a misdemeanor complaint and warrant with the Brown Hills Police Department. It's Ralph Williams. Mr. Williams, you have an attorney present. Leanna, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, can you please state your name for the record?
It's Ralph Williams.
I have gone over the alleged complaint and warrant. We'd waive the formal reading, stand mute.
Okay, I'm going to waive the formal reading of the complaint. Lieutenant, this
sir.
is already signed, or you got to swear to it?
It was already signed.
Okay. Doing some paperwork. Hold on. I guess we're going to jump right to bond. Lieutenant, any comments on bond?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd ask for some form of cash bond for the simple fact that this victim is in fear for her safety. She has called several times during Mr. Williams' detainment. She stated that she's in fear if he is released, that she may be in danger for further assaults. And for that reason, we'd ask for some form of cash bond to protect the victim.
Okay, Leanna?
At this point, it's, he has a presumption of innocence. These are just allegations. He's not been automatically found guilty of these. I do feel that a personal bond could protect the victim. She has other remedies at her disposal. If she's in fear of her life, she can seek a personal protection order. I spoke at length with Mr. Williams. He absolutely states that he could abide by a no contact order. There is no reason he would need to contact her. They do not share any children. He has an apartment on Middle Belt. I've sent the contact information to Andy. The girlfriend does not, well, now ex-girlfriend, does not live there. She lives with their mother. He has no reason to contact her. They do not share a place to stay. He would be able to abide by a no contact order. As you can see, he does have some health issues. He's wearing a brace. He did have a broken jaw and a neck. He's on psych meds. He sees a doctor for bipolar schizophrenia and depression. So he does have ongoing medical treatment that he needs to seek. And we would just ask that you consider a personal bond. He does collect Social Security because of his injuries. He has a very limited income. He states that he would not be able to post any amount, so he would essentially be sitting in jail the entire time this case is pending. I understand that it does carry a possibility of jail time, but in likelihood, it's possible he would receive probation as a result if he were to be found guilty of anything. So having him sit in jail for weeks during a pandemic is not, in my opinion, the correct move.
Okay. Mr. Williams, 6339 Middle Belt, you live there?
Yes, that's my house.
Lieutenant, where does Miss Chastain live?
She was residing with him. I do not know if she's still at that
I
location.
got her address. Her
So
mama-
that's up for debate. It's a second offense.
And
What do you
his
do
other prior was
First,
some time ago, I will state
Right.
that. I
It
believe
goes
I
back
said
to 204, but again, Mr. Williams, what do you do for a living?
I was working, driving on the high-low, but now I'm not. I'm SSI,
Other than this case, when's the last time you were arrested?
like, I think a year and a half, 2 years
And
ago.
what was that for?
I had a drunk driver,
Okay.
the first one.
Well, first of all, Mr. Williams, pay close attention to detail. Until somebody tells me otherwise, 6339 Middle Belt, you can't return to it.
Can I,
That's what I show here where she's living.
can I please tell you her
No,
address?
you have an attorney. Let me finish and then your attorney can comment. No contact with the complainant victim, Alexandria Chestang, that's Chestang. No third party contact. That means you can't send a message to a family member or friend, no cell phone, text messaging, or any social media contact. If you have property at 6339 Middle Belt and it's determined that she's still there, you can do what's called a civil standby. That's where you can make an appointment with the Romulus Police Department and they'll go there while you go there and get your things. You understand that?
Yes.
Bond, I always err on the better side of caution. Bonds, A, that you show up in court, and B, the safety of the public. I'm going to lower it from what the PD wants. They want a $30,000 10% bond. Hold on. Your bond's going to be $10,000, 10%. And I'm going to see if your attorney can talk me out of the tether. Leanne, go ahead.
I would just point out that his prior domestic violence is from 2004. That's a significant time gap in between this offense and that offense. It was not with this complainant. This is the first time, to my knowledge, from speaking with the defendant, that he's ever had an assaultive situation with this particular girlfriend who's now an ex. I would just state, if she does have another address to reside at, her mother's address, and she's not at his address, that there would be no need for a tether. He was not going to contact her. They have no reason to be in contact. She has other remedies at her disposal. If she is in fact in fear for her life, she could seek a personal protection order. She can call the police again if there's any alleged violation. He understands his bond could be revoked if he does have any contact with her. There's a presumption of innocence. It's just, I understand the risk of flight and the danger to the community, but I think there are some mitigating factors that could be placed in lieu of a tether by way of a no contact order.
Okay. All right. Your bond's $10,000, 10%, no contact with the complainant victim. the PD can make a determination on that address if she's still there. That's my bond. I'll waive the tether.
And would you consider making it a $5,000 10%? He did indicate he only gets paid $500 on the first of the month. He usually uses that for his rent. He's not going to be able to come up with the $1,000, so he will be sitting until this case is resolved. If you lowered it to the $5,000 10%, he could use his rent money on the first to get out of jail.
Your attorney's doing a good job, Mr. Williams. 5,010, no contact.
Okay, thank you.
That wraps up this arraignment. Go ahead, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Your Honor. Take care.
Have a great
The
day.
date.
Andy?
Oh,
Andy,
the date.
Yep.
I
So-
forgot, I did it again. For some reason, because the bonds, I have this attorney that swords fights me on the bonds, and I anticipate her fight so much that I forget the date. So Andy, what is it?
And I'll call the police department with it because it looks like they already left, but it will be November 19th at 10:50 a.m.
November what?
19th.
One more time on the time.
November 19th, 10:50 a.m. It'll be a pretrial.
All right, we're all set. And you're good, Leanna, right?
I'm good.
You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
And we don't have anything else, so I will go ahead and end the meeting if
Okay.
that's okay with you.
I'm happy. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You know, I'm still doing these cases.
Wow, that's awesome.
I'm doing them by phone, so we're all set.